Hello garden lovers, welcome back to Garden Decor Designs, your ultimate resource for transforming outdoor spaces into breathtaking havens. Today, we're delving into a truly transformative element of garden design, the fence flower garden design ideas. Before watching this video, kindly please support this channel by clicking subscribe, leaving a comment or hit the like button, and sharing it with your friends and family. Often overlooked, your fence presents an incredible opportunity to introduce vibrant color, texture, and life into your yard, enhancing both aesthetics and functionality. Let's begin by establishing a clear understanding. A fence flower garden, at its core, is the deliberate integration of plant life along and upon a fence structure. This isn't merely about planting a few flowers next to a barrier. It's a cohesive design approach where the fence acts as a foundational element for a flourishing display. It can encompass everything from climbing vines and trailing annuals to strategically placed shrubs and perennials that complement the fence line, effectively turning a utilitarian structure into a living canvas. This technique maximizes vertical space, adds depth to your garden, and can entirely redefine the visual impact of your property boundary. Beyond the obvious aesthetic appeal, the advantages of cultivating a fence flower garden are numerous and significant. Firstly, privacy enhancement is a key benefit. A dense planting along your fence can create a natural screen, offering a greater sense of seclusion than the fence alone. Secondly, it acts as a natural sound buffer, absorbing some ambient noise from neighboring properties or busy streets. Thirdly, a well-designed fence flower garden dramatically increases your property's curb appeal, adding value and a welcoming atmosphere. From an ecological perspective, these gardens provide essential habitats for pollinators like bees and butterflies, contributing to local biodiversity. Furthermore, they can effectively conceal unsightly fence deterioration or create visual continuity where different fencing materials meet. Lastly, for those with limited ground space, a fence flower garden allows you to expand your planting area vertically, making the most of every square inch of your yard. Designing a beautiful fence flower garden requires thoughtful planning and an understanding of horticultural principles. The goal is to create a harmonious and visually engaging display that complements your existing landscape. Begin by assessing your fence itself. Consider its material, height, and exposure to sunlight throughout the day. A dark fence will make bright flowers pop, while a lighter fence might better highlight deeper hues. Next, think about the overall aesthetic you wish to achieve. Do you prefer a wild cottage garden feel or something more formal and structured? This will guide your plant selection and arrangement. Consider verticality. Climbing plants like clematis, climbing roses, or morning glories are excellent for adding height and softening the hard lines of a fence. Support structures like trellises or wires can be integrated directly onto the fence to guide their growth. Layering is crucial for a lush and full appearance. Plant taller specimens at the back, closer to the fence, gradually moving to shorter plants at the front. This creates depth and ensures all plants receive adequate light and are visible. Vary textures and forms. Combine plants with different leaf shapes, flower types, and growth habits to create visual interest. For instance, the delicate foliage of a fern alongside the bold blooms of a hydrangea can be very effective. Color palette selection is paramount. Decide on a dominant color scheme and select plants that adhere to it. Complementary colors like purple and yellow create vibrant contrast, while analogous colors like blues and greens offer a more serene feel. Consider the bloom time of your chosen plants to ensure continuous color throughout the growing season. Finally, think about accessibility. For maintenance, ensure you can easily reach all plants for watering, pruning, and deadheading to keep your garden looking its best. Strategic placement of stepping stones or a narrow path can be very helpful. The selection of plants for your fence flower garden is critical to its success and longevity. The best plants will depend on your specific climate zone, soil conditions, and the amount of sunlight your fence receives. However, we can highlight several categories and specific examples that generally perform exceptionally well in these settings. For sunny locations, consider climbing roses. Varieties like New Dawn or Eden offer classic beauty and a profusion of blooms. Clematis are another fantastic choice, with their diverse range of flower shapes and colors. For annuals that provide continuous color, morning glories and sweet peas are excellent for quick, vibrant coverage. Trumpet vine can create a dense, exotic display, but be mindful of its vigorous growth. In partially shaded areas, hydrangeas, particularly climbing hydrangeas, can soften a fence beautifully. Hostas planted along the base offer lush foliage, while ferns add a delicate, textured element. Bleeding hearts provide unique, pendulous blooms in spring. For the lower sections of your fence garden, consider perennials that offer consistent interest. Daylilies are hardy and come in a vast array of colors. Coneflowers attract pollinators and provide late-season interest. Sedum varieties offer unique textures and are very drought-tolerant. Lavender not only adds beautiful color, but also a wonderful fragrance. For a continuous display, intersperse these with annuals like petunias, impatiens for shade, or marigolds that can be swapped out seasonally. Remember to choose plants that are appropriate for your USDA plant hardiness zone to ensure they thrive. Pay attention to their mature size to avoid overcrowding and allow for proper air circulation. Soil drainage is also crucial. Amend your soil with compost to improve its quality and support healthy root development. Now, let's dive into some practical and inspiring garden design ideas that you can implement in your own space. Here, the collection of the top 10 best fence flower garden ideas to spark your creativity. One, the cottage charm fence. Embrace a whimsical, informal look with a mix of climbing roses, foxgloves, delphiniums, and hollyhocks. Allow plants to naturally intertwine and spill over, creating a soft, romantic atmosphere. Use a variety of pastel and vibrant colors for a true cottage feel. 2. The vertical herb garden fence. For culinary enthusiasts, attach small planters or hanging pockets to your fence and cultivate an array of herbs like rosemary, thyme, basil, and mint. This is not only beautiful, but highly functional, providing fresh ingredients just steps away. 3. The berry patch fence. Utilize a sturdy fence to support climbing berry plants such as raspberries or blackberries. This creates an edible landscape, offering delicious harvests while adding greenery and seasonal interest. Ensure proper support for the heavy fruit. 4. The pollinator paradise fence. Design your garden specifically to attract bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. Incorporate plants like coneflowers, salvia, bee balm, butterfly bush, and hyssop. These vibrant blooms will bring your garden to life with buzzing activity. 5. The monochrome elegance fence. Choose a single color palette, such as all white or all shades of blue, to create a sophisticated and cohesive look. Use varying textures and flower forms within that color scheme to maintain interest. For example, a white garden could feature white climbing roses, white hydrangeas, and white petunias. 6. The succulent and cacti fence. For a modern or drought-tolerant approach, attach small shelves or pockets to your fence and fill them with a diverse collection of succulents and cacti. Their unique forms and low maintenance requirements offer a distinctive aesthetic. 7. The edible flower fence. Beyond herbs, consider plants that produce edible flowers. Nasturtiums offer peppery, blooms, while pansies and violas provide delicate, colorful additions to salads. This combines beauty with a gourmet touch. Eight, the privacy screen fence. Focus on dense, fast-growing climbers like honeysuckle or ivy. Be mindful of its invasive tendencies if not managed, to create a thick green barrier that enhances privacy. Quickly, interplant with flowering vines for added beauty. 9. The seasonal spectacle fence. Plan your planting to ensure continuous bloom throughout the year. Choose early spring bulbs along the base, followed by summer annuals and perennials, and then late-season chrysanthemums or asters for autumn color. 10. The artistic trellis fence. Install decorative trellises directly onto your fence and train climbing plants to grow in specific patterns or shapes. This adds an architectural element to your garden, allowing you to sculpt the greenery into a living work of art. As you can see, the possibilities for transforming your fence into a thriving flower garden are virtually limitless. With careful planning and the right plant choices, you can turn an ordinary boundary into a stunning focal point that enhances your entire outdoor living space. We hope this comprehensive guide has inspired you to embark on your own fence flower garden project. Remember, gardening is a journey, and every small step contributes to a more beautiful and vibrant world. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Garden Decor Designs for more expert tips and inspiring ideas for your outdoor oasis. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss our new content. Share your own fence garden ideas in the comments below. We love hearing from you.